Yay, is that any better? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
I am very sorry. I have a lot of children, and one of my kids took off with my headphones, and so I had to get some others, and I tried setting my computer up so it would talk, but it just won't. I apologize. I know how late it is over there. You keep a schedule like I do if you're still up at 2:30 in the morning.
I'm a night bird.
You are a night bird, yes. My problem?
It's not a problem.
No, my problem is I'm a night bird, but I'm an early bird too, so it's just not sleeping much. So let's see. Now you're in Moscow.
Yes.
Wow. We love Moscow. We've been there many times, and so now, are you studying? Are you going to the university in Moscow, or are you from Moscow?
I'm studying Moscow University of Radio Technique, Electronics and Automatics.
I could have used you here a half an hour ago. I could have used you right here in my house.
I studied in university 3 years ago, and I know what I want to study, and there are no practice in my lovely...
Your desired field?
Yes.
Yes.
And then after 2 years I go to work and celebrate my wedding, and then I said, no, go.
No more.
go with, I went my own road, and maybe in past I want to study, and now I don't want.
Not. What are you doing now for work?
Now I'm system administrator in
Nice.
3 or 4 companies.
Very good. So now you get to do what you want to do. So that's usually how it is. I went to college. I went to the university for 8 years. I got a bachelor's and a master's degree, and a couple of others in the middle, all based on business and administration, some law, and it just, when I started working, I worked real hard and just couldn't make money. So we started our own business with the help of some associates, and that's what I'm going to show you a little of tonight. What I'm going to share with you is a business. We teach individuals how to create business without any capital. There's no capital investment. It doesn't cost money. It's a way to start creating profit and start to create something gradually, a little at a time, or fast, to create a good, very good income. I know, just talking a little bit, I understand you very well, and you speak good English. Where are you originally? Yes. Where are you originally from?
City from near of Moscow, little
Haven't heard of that one. So you grew up in Moscow and you're from there, or around there in Russia.
Don't understand.
No, not a problem. My wife and I, and many of our children have been to Moscow many times. We love all of the area. We've been to Moscow, St. Petersburg, and many other cities that I can't pronounce. I can't say the names, and you speak much better English than I speak Russian.
It's normal because English is
so widely used.
Yes.
Yes, there's so many people. What I'm going to share with you, because with my my inability to speak Russian, there's going to be words you won't understand. Please ask. Don't hesitate. Don't worry. Just ask me. I'll try to explain. There are some words that I know you probably won't understand. I will ask if you do. We have a mentor, a person who has worked with us, a mentor, a teacher, a coach, who has worked with us and taught us in our business in Moscow and in Russia. Johan and Yulia. Johan is from Sweden and Yulia is from Moscow. Both are fluent in English. That's how we were able to start in Moscow. But both of them are fluent in Russian as well. If you see something here that you like in my explanation and what I show you, I will make sure you can get in touch with them so you can see this in Russian as well. So you can understand what you may not catch or what I may not be able to explain to you. Okay? And again, don't hesitate asking. Johan and Julia are working with us. Our business in Russia has grown very large. We started 4 years ago. Here, our business in the United States has done very well, and we're expanding to Russia, Mexico, and other countries. So what I'm going... Go ahead.
What kind of business?
What I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see some of what we do. It will make it easier for you, I think, if you can see it. And once again, if you have questions, ask. Don't hesitate. I will explain.
Okay.
We do a business as a team. We do not do it alone. This is as a team. And just like I mentioned, Johan and Yulia are part of that team, but that's a small part. Those who showed us 20 years ago this business have built a very large business, and they help Johan and Yulia as well. That's how we met Johan and Yulia. But let me share my screen with you, and I'll see. Okay, let's see. I'll see if this may help a little. Okay. Okay. This right here is this is a picture of New York. Mainly it's the skyscrapers and the big buildings to show there are no limits if you work as a team. Trying to do something today on your own, especially in business, is very difficult. About 93% of new small businesses fail in their first 7 years. We aren't here for that. We show people how to work as a team, as a group, through the Entrepreneurial Development Group. We work as a team. we tie people into that team, and we help bring people into this team so we can build much faster, much more successful. Have you ever heard of someone named Robert Kiyosaki? Are you still hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you heard of Robert Kiyosaki? He is an author. Okay, and that's all right. Robert Kiyosaki in business, excuse me. Okay, Robert Kiyosaki in business is very, very well known. Many do not know him outside of business. He's known all over the world. He's very successful. But he talks about how we have been taught to think about business and what most people do to make money. What we show people is a different way to create wealth. Perfectly legal, accepted by the Russian government, as well as over 100 governments and countries and territories around the world. This is a model that helps change how we think, and it gives us unlimited potential for wealth. We teach people to do what the wealthy have done for hundreds of years to create wealth, but in a way, with a vehicle that works today. Historically, 150 years in the United States and Russia, about the same. People have worked for other people as employees. Before that, most were farming and most were agricultural. But for about 120, 150 years, people have started working for other people in businesses, in cities. It's an employee mentality, working for someone else, getting a guaranteed income. We get a guaranteed income, but there's always a guaranteed amount of money we can make. We're limited on how much we can make. Some people who have more money will buy a business, a small business. The costs of a small business today are huge. 6 million rubles for a small business, many. Just huge amounts of money, or more. And so what I'm going to show you is not to do what most of the population, most people do. 95% of the population work for someone else as an employee, or they work for themselves. They're self-employed. We show people how to do what the wealthy have done. We show people how to tie in to where only about 5% of the population create wealth. Let me explain. Here, 95% in the E or S quadrant, this side of the diagram, 95% live on about 5% of the nation's wealth, the money. 5% goes to 95% of the people. That's why everyone needs more money. There's not enough there. But here, 5% of the population are sharing about 95% of the nation's wealth. We want to change the numbers where 10%, 20% can be on this B quadrant. A couple of the words you probably may not understand. One of the things we teach people is duplication. Duplication or leveraging. Duplication is we teach people how they can have more with less. Okay? For example, you and me and everyone else has 24 hours in a day. correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What we show you is how to work with other people, create teams where your time can be duplicated. So even when you're sleeping, you can be working. You can be working in many places, in many countries even while you're only in one place. That's duplication.
It's work
Yes.
to lazy man.
Well, it's much nicer, let me tell you. What we show people is how we can actually duplicate what we do. We do something one time. Okay, we do something one time and then we build on it from then on. So we can create an income working with others that will duplicate and give us more in less time. It's something that Robert Kiyosaki has taught, but even 100 years ago, John Paul Getty, he was the first billionaire. He talked of this 100 years ago. This isn't new. He said if you help other people make money, you help other people make more money than they're willing to walk away from. The small pieces, this insignificant percentage, the little bit that comes back to you will be more than you could ever spend. That's what we teach people, is helping other people. This whole business is about helping other people create wealth. And there's not a simpler way. This is not an easy business because we have to think different and do some things different, but it's very simple. We do about 4 things, and that's what we teach people. You'll see that as I wrap up. Let's see. Trying to simplify it. When you buy something, you need shampoo, or you need deodorant, or you need soap, or laundry detergent, or whatever, toothpaste. There's many things, vitamins, or skincare, or maybe some water. If you buy stuff, which we all do, most people will just go to a store and give them your money and then take your goods and you're done. That's what most people do. However, to create profit, all we have to do is find a good or service that we can promote and get paid for. What we teach people is how to get paid for what they already do, and what everyone does. It makes it much, much more simple. We show you how simply by buying the things you already buy, maybe a different name, but you buy the same things, the shampoos and the toothpaste and the deodorants and the cleaners and many, many more. You buy them from yourself and get paid for doing that as you buy from yourself and help others to buy the things. Higher quality, always, with 100% guarantees, but products that everyone uses, with guarantees. So here, what we show you is as you use products and as you help some people buy or build businesses tie in with you through the EDGE, the Entrepreneurial Development Group, you start making some money back. 10, 15%, which is good, especially if it's with a lot of people. As your business grows, and you don't do this alone, we do this as a team, but as your business grows, you start to make 25 and 30%, even 40% and more on what you already are buying and marketing. Why this works is we have Altacor, the corporation, we have over 1,000 patented products that people use all the time, over 700 more patents pending on their way. And right now in Moscow, in Russia, over 700 exclusive products that no one else can buy, except business owners through this model. Why is that important? People buy. People want to buy. They want high quality. They want good prices. We can give that to them, and once they buy or start building a business, they continue. They like the products. They have the guarantees, and it creates an income as you grow and help more people. More will grow with you, and it creates a very substantial business. We've built our business now for 20 years in the United States. 12 of it, we did not have to work for anyone else, just ourselves, and we've been able to travel all over the world with our children. We have 9 children, a very large family. This can give whatever kind of money you want, because we do things that everyone does. Now, have you ever heard of, I'm going to name a couple of the companies that we own. If you've heard of them, great. If you haven't, that's fine. These are some of the most well-known. Actually, they're some of the largest companies in their field in the world. Nutrilite Vitamin Company. Have you ever heard of Nutrilite?
Maybe.
That's all right. Nutrilite Vitamin Company is the largest vitamin company in the world. That's part of our group. Alticor owns many companies. You may have heard of Artistry Cosmetics. Some people, not many, but some have heard of Amway Corporation or even eSpring. Are you familiar with any of those? And it's all right, whether you have or have not.
Maybe here, but...
Okay, not a problem. One of the most well-known, because it's one of the older companies, Nutrilite is 80 years old. It is the largest vitamin company in the world. It also has the highest quality products. We own Nutrilite. Artistry is one of the largest cosmetic companies in the world. We own Artistry, all of the patents in them, and we give all the guarantees 100%. Amway Corporation is one of the largest soap companies and much more in the world. They've received more recognition for environmental protection, cleaning than anyone else. It's the best quality products. Amway is known by many because the owners of Amway, Alticor, Nutrilite, all of that, they are the owners of the Amway Center in Orlando. They own the Amway, or the Orlando Magic basketball team. Alticor, or Amway, also, they have this is one of the main facilities in the United States. They also have a research and development facility in Russia and many other countries. This is our world headquarters. We have built a very, very successful business with Amway. Right now, it is the largest direct selling company in the world. What we do is we teach people how to tie in with a team and start working to some of the goals that are happening right now. You can see some of the growth over the last, well, here only 50 years, but the company's 55 years old, started in actually 1959, and it has grown now to $12 billion, and expected growth by the year 2020 is our growth goal right now is $20 billion by 2020. The amount of growth that we're seeing in Russia right now is huge. Russia should be a $1 billion business this year through Amway and with the Entrepreneurial Development Group. Our goal is to move that to $2 billion in Russia alone. To do that, that will create many, many new incomes of, oh my goodness, 200,000 rubles a month. Some 60, 70, 80,000 rubles a month, but much more. I'm going to ask you real quick, how much extra money would you like to make your life easier, or to have the lifestyle you would like? Not a problem. How much a month? And it can be way out there. It doesn't matter. I want to show you how this...
Maybe 100 each month.
100,000 rubles? Okay, so that's about $2,000. Okay, $2,000. Very doable. My wife and I, for us to do that, it took us about 6 months. Okay, so it is very doable to create that kind of income. We have done that. We have helped others. Johan and Yulia, you'll be able to meet them if you would like. They've created a business considerably larger than that in Russia, with many others. What I want to show you is what some of, like I was saying, these are some of the goals. This is some of what we do. What I want to get into, and if you want to see this more, let me know. It's paid out, somewhere about $50 billion worldwide to people like me and you. I don't know what that is in rubles, but it's because people buy products, whether it's vitamins, the highest quality, at very reasonable prices, but everything from children's vitamins to adults' vitamins. We are ranked #1 in the world for children's vitamins, for multivitamins, the daily vitamin, which is on the left, and for the essential oils, many of the others. And it's been that way for years. The product is wonderful and very good price for what you get. This is one of the new patents that was just brought to Moscow or to Russia, eSpring. It's a product that's been with us for 20 plus years. It today is ranked #1 in the world for water purification. As you can see, it removes 99.99% of all waterborne contaminants. Nice thing is now you can save money on buying the water and have it in your house. So it makes it very nice. We also have patents on our cookware. This is a cookware that will help you to keep many more of the nutrients into your cooking. These are some of the higher end or the little bit more expensive products as well. That's not, but like the cookware and the eSpring. But they're things people buy all the time, and people have the money to do it. You know that. There's just everything everyone uses or wants outside of that too. Body Key works with nutrition to help people lose weight or gain weight or maintain the perfect body weight. But it works with your DNA. We have the largest DNA research company, Interleukin Corporation. It's a privately held company that we own, and they actually do the studies of the DNA to make sure the products are the best for you. I won't go into a lot of detail, but this is the artistry, the higher end cosmetics, best in the world. This is some of the entry-level cosmetics for the younger group who doesn't need as much or have as much money. What we do is we sell to those who need it, or we show people, if you don't like to sell, we show people who do buy stuff or do like to market or sell how to do it. It doesn't take a lot. It's a quite simple business, because we use things like shampoo that everyone has, but we have a much higher quality. At least one generation, one level of quality ahead of anyone else out there, and it's considerably less expensive. So it can cost, instead of what a salon charges, what a store charges. Toothpaste. You can buy your toothpaste from yourself and get paid for it, as well as toothbrush, mouthwash, all of that. So these are some of the things we do. Amway Corporation, that's the one with the soap. They have created over $1 billion business, but the best soaps made, with the guarantees as well. So we show you how to tie into patented products that only business owners can get, use them, tell others about them, but also we have other companies that have come to us and have partnered with us that you can save money on as well. You very easily may be using Megaphone. Do you have Megaphone for your telephone or your cell phone or your internet?
In past.
In the past, okay. That's all right. Okay, well, with Megaphone, for example, most people spend about 2,000 rubles a month. Not a lot, not a little, some more, some less. But if you spend, let's say, $2,000 a month, 2,000 rubles a month on your internet and your cell phone, they actually, because of the partnership, if you set it up with your partnership in the business, you'll get 20% back, 400 rubles. Not a lot, but that's why this works. You get something back from what you do. Alpha Bank also works with us. Okay, yeah, Alpha Bank also works with us, and it lets you get money back as well, or actually save money on the different things you do. What we do and how we do it to make money. Before I get there, do you have any questions on stuff now? I know I went pretty fast and I covered a lot of stuff with products, but these are patented products that if someone gets them, has to get them through a business owner. And they can't go in stores. We own them. And so, any questions at this point?
It's network marketing.
Depending on what you look at, it can be, and it's set up to be a network, but it's not like most companies that do a network marketing. We actually, Amway introduced network marketing 50 years ago, but other companies have come and ruined it. Right now, it's actually known as direct selling. It's the largest direct selling company in the world. But network marketing, yes, it works very well if it's done properly. That's why we work with the team. The one thing with most network marketing, very different than us, the person who is the top of a network does not make the most money. Here, you have to help others make money before you can make money. That's why we work it as a team also. And you, even though you may be in a network that may be in some depth or down a ways, you can make more money than I can. You can make more money than the person and the people who helped me. There are no limits to what someone can make, nor who can make that money. Very different than what most people understand of networking or network marketing. Do you have any questions, or are you familiar with network marketing?
No.
Okay. Some people are, some people aren't. I figure you probably just went online and that's what came up. But network marketing, if it's done correctly with a company that's good, is very, very good. Many books written on the potential wealth. And that's why it's growing so fast in Moscow and in all of Russia right now. We do many things different, though, because you own the company, not someone else. Amway is our partner. They create the patents. They have created the websites and all of the work, so we don't have any cost. It's wonderful. You don't have to buy anything every month. There's many things that you have very nice. But Amway is very different than others, but we tie people into the entrepreneurial development group, so you have a team to teach and work with. What we teach is how you can start buying the things you already buy. We know most people, you're not required to buy anything, but most people buy about 7,000 or 8,000 rubles of stuff that they buy every month. whether it's the shampoo or the deodorant or the laundry soap or the vitamins or the skincare, you're going to get some of that back just from buying. But as you market or sell some of that, you start to get more back. You create profit. You can get 20 or 30% of that back as you grow a bigger business. Here, you just help a few people. Here it says you help 9 people find, with the team, you learn how to talk to and do the work. But you help just 9 people to start buying stuff for themselves or building a business. If they just do the minimum, they buy their own stuff, spend 7,000 or 8,000 rupees somewhere in there, your business is going to start to grow, and it's going to pass different percentage growth levels where you're going to be making money back. Here, you spend the money, you help some people, you can get all the money back just from helping other people to start making some money, to have better products. The key is you learn how to do this once. You learn from a team, you learn the steps of the plan of working this, and then you can tie those who want to create more income, you can tie them into the entrepreneurial development group. You don't have to do all the teaching. You have a team with millionaires, with people who have been very successful teaching them. Thus, you can go help some people that can help other people. You can make back 50,000 rupees for helping a few people. Or by teaching and training them where they can help others, they help others, and as you start creating a network, you can truly start creating a very sizable income. Now, these numbers have already been approved by the Russian government. We can show these to you. These numbers, and before we go into any country, we have the approval of the government to do that. That's why we show this, so everyone can see the same thing. They can know that this is real. This is already doing, the goal this year or next year is to be at $1 billion in sales in Russia. The nice thing is within 5 or 6 years, our goal is to be at $2 billion. There is potential, tremendous potential income. Because if you can help a few people, just like Andrew Carnegie said, Andrew Carnegie wrote the book, John Paul Getty, he's the one who is the author. John Paul Getty said, you help other people make money, more than they're willing to walk away from. So you help some people make 200,000 rupees a month. That's over $3,000 a month. That's a good income for many, many people. You show people how to make that much, they're not going to walk away from it. And what it does is it helps you to create an ongoing income, something that you can go on a vacation and the money will still come. You can create passive income. Here, if you help 3 people to build businesses that are making that 200,000 rupees a month. You've got some good friends, but on top of that, you've built teams that will continue to grow as you help more, and there are no limits on how many you can help. As you build more, you can create whatever wealth you want. This is a picture of Johan and Yulia. They've built their business very, very successfully in Moscow, and they are in other parts. But this is one of the vacations they won. As you build a big business or a bigger business, you get lots of free travel. That's some of the bonuses. And they just got a bonus to fly to Florida. So we met them in Miami. And these are some of the pictures that we took with them on the beach or test driving a Tesla. This is just one of the houses of a friend. And we want you to be able to have that kind of lifestyle if that's what you're looking for. This is part of our team. Steve Yeager in the middle on the bottom. and I think that's Jeff Yeager on the left. He's part of our team. That's one of the conventions they were doing in Moscow. But on the right, that's Dexter and Bertie, some more of our team. In fact, that's a couple of their houses up on top. This works. It works extremely well for those who do it, because there's a system, something that people can tie into to teach and train. We don't do this alone. There's a pattern that we teach that keeps this very simple. It is not easy. It takes changing how we think. It takes changing how we do some things, but it is very worth it. It is simple because basically you do those 4 things. Now, I know I've talked quite quick. I know I've covered a lot of stuff, but I didn't want to keep you that long since it is so late. But do you have any questions at this time?
1 second.
Yes.
I tried to form my words in translator.
Yes. Translator doesn't work that good all the time.
If I write on my job, I will to help other people to earn
Money or earn income, yes.
earn money, and some of their money is returned to me in...
No, that's all right. That's what most think. The compensation is done through a plan. You will never get checks from anyone. You will never have to pay anyone. We work this as a team. As people make more money, they get a higher percentage. The brand new, can you see my cursor? Can you see it circling a person? Or can you see where I'm circling?
No.
Okay. Yeah, can you see this screen that I have up with just one person helping some people? Okay. These people are just, let's say, friends or associates or people who started buying some products or started marketing. They're just buying, and they're starting to see a little bit of the value of the product, getting a little money back. Some may be selling. But because you or this person here has helped some others, for helping these people change how they buy, there's time, there's energy involved. This person is going to get some money back, not from them paying, but because they are making a higher percentage than they are on what they're using. Their volume goes up because everyone starts, the volume goes through that business. As more people work, and it doesn't have to be this form, but as other people enter the business, either under you or under others in your business, they're at different percentages, different percentage of income according to the size of the business and the work done. You get the difference between the percentage of those people and you. And that's how this works. It works extremely well because no one has to pay anyone. No one has to buy things really from anyone. It's done either at a local Amway store or it can be done online. It's very interesting. If you would like If you would like to see this again, how this works, my recommendation, so you can hear it in Russian, would be to hear it from Johan and Yulia. They will be able to explain it much better. And you won't have the question on the words you don't understand. I apologize. They will be able to show you some of the pattern, how the process, the percentages work, so you can see how this actually does benefit you without anyone paying more than you do or anyone having to pay you. It's all part of that pattern, and it's wonderful. That's why it's worked so well. There are no checks. You don't have to. And I'm sorry that's quite long, but hopefully answered your question.
I better understand when you're talking and
why don't, if you would, if you want to learn more, if you want to see this in Russian, give me your email or your phone number and your email. That way we'll be able to get back with you. If Johan and Yulia can call, they will call. I'm also going to give Johan's phone number to you, so you can call him. By him having your number, he'll know who's calling. It'll simplify. But if you would like, I'll send you a schedule when they have meetings this week in Moscow. Also, I'll get you his phone number so you can call him and find out more, get your answers, get your questions answered. Would you like to do that?
my number and my profile in VK.
Yeah, just put it on VK. Yeah, if you put it on VK, I can get that right to Johan and Yulia, and then I will email that back with their phone number and where some of the meetings are.
One second.
Not any problem. I'm just gonna get this off and.
Hey, David. Yep. This is my mail.
Okay, very good. And then I will. Oh, I had sent you a message I didn't send. That's too bad. I sent you a message that said I will call you back. My mic isn't working, so let me send that. I'll get. Okay, here you go. Okay, and your name is Gleb?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Then let me just get on here quick, and I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay.
Здорово. Слушай, какая. Че он нам написал?
На уши приседают, прям как говоришь.
Так оно и есть.
И кем вы?
Ну, что-то типа того.
Надо сдал как-то десмотреть. А то потом долг продаст, вот завидишь.
Точно, слушай, надо это. Так он, блин, сейчас это в жопе мира.
Да, там адский пинг. И сидит в интернете.
А еще он с этой стрижи сидит, так что я думаю, вряд ли час разговора он потянет. Не, ну хотя мы с ним трепались, наверное, минут 40.
Это там за 20 баксов можно на месяц взять эту рисовку.
Не, он сказал, что он почти израсходовал, короче, свои лимиты.
Я говорю, за 20 баксов можно взять нормальную адресовку. Ну, правда, с этими ограничениями, которые там есть.
Блин.
Мой директор жил в стае 3 года, получается, или 2 года.